We're all connected.
And if we're not resisting, then we all start to meet each other. That's
Yes.
that 6 degrees of separation, I choose to call it 6 degrees of complement or complementation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So this brings us right into the last aspect, which is right versus wrong game. and we can,
that's a game, everybody. Oh,
yeah.
that's
the Monday Night Football.
Yeah. It's a quiet game, though.
Yeah.
It's it takes a consciously trained ear to hear the right-wrong game.
Yes.
When you continue.
Yes. So this game is what perpetuates the vicious spiral or the triangle of unconscious behavior. It's also equal to creating a fight for the villain-victim role, just like the intentional versus unintentional that we just spoke about. So each person has to step out of the game and choose to be their own real hero, or to take the advice, the hand, the rope, or teaching of another real hero. And they have to learn not to be bothered by the little things, nonchalance. They have to learn where their sanctuary is and how to remain centered in it while fully bearing witness and experiencing the world that they exist in. While becoming the center of their life, they also learn that this is not a selfish act. So remember, there's these little cliches out there that say, oh, well, you just think the world revolves around you. Well, I hope so. I really do. Because it's crucial. It really is. Well, it's absolutely crucial to your well-being that the world revolves around you, that you allow
center.
The center of your being to emanate out and produce results
around
you, inside of you, outside of you, every aspect, and as above, so below, as within, so without. And be the change you wish to see. We hear that a lot, don't we?
How many people know what that actually means?
Right. And this is what that means.
It's all really nice stuff to say.
But living it
totally
is a whole different bit. And the only way you can really be the change you wish to see is by standing center of a reality. What is real? What is? And, they learn that they're not obligated. And this is really big. This is my favorite piece. They learn that they're not obligated to be abused. You're not obligated to be abused by anyone for any reason ever. Not verbally, not physically, not mentally, not emotionally, not spiritually. Ever. And in a way, we learn from this space to shape or form, the shape and form of what our healthy boundaries look like. And how to define those healthy boundaries, and how to, say no and mean it, and to stand in your truth authentically
and firmly.
And
be prepared to potentially be fed asshole cake and be villainized for it.
Right. And maybe add some ingredients.
So
it doesn't taste so bad.
Not a lot of people are, and I'm just going to throw this out, and not to villainize them by any means, but not a lot of people are going to like it very much when you don't want to participate in their game, in their little soap opera that's going on, and then you get villainized for it. It's like, well,
that's okay.
That's okay. Because if you choose not to be a victim, then therefore it doesn't matter whether they're villainizing you or not.
Right.
You're just like, well, okay.
Now there's some people that I can hear already, that would say, well, if somebody is attacking me, then I'm automatically a victim, and thus, and go on into this rationalization of what it is that we're trying to, share with you. And given that perspective, recognize that for you to become that victim, you had to be slipping. You had to slip somewhere. You had to put down your guard. You had to loosen your boundaries. You had to
agree to it somewhere.
You made an agreement. It doesn't make anything, doesn't make anything right. It doesn't make anything wrong. It just is.
And again, that also pertains to hero and villain.
Yes.
Some people is like, well, why am I the villain? Da, da, da. Well, you agreed to it somewhere.
Right. So in this space that we're speaking about, where you are the change that you wish to see, and you're learning not to be obligated to be abused in any way, shape, or form, and you're learning how to set these healthy boundaries and speak authentically, both out loud and in silence. So it's just as important, if you're going to share something with your voice, that you also share it with your inner voice. And you find in this space, you find your strength, and you begin to restore your trust in yourself and in the world and in every aspect of your existence, and the faith that life goes on, and you find that there are less dramas in the life that is going on. And Days of Our Dementia becomes something on the shelf that you eventually put into a box, and eventually it gets sent to
And
source.
old school episodes on VHS that are collecting dust.
And they no longer make machines to play those, so better use it as a book.
Let's
stand.
make it extinct. Come on.
And so it's no longer right or wrong at the point of center. It's no longer anything other than a full spectrum awareness, where you can see all sides at once and draw upon life's experience for options and wisdom to respond according to your resonance, according to what resonates with you.
What you want to create.
For what you want to create, thus making you the ultimate observer.
And ultimate creator.
Absolutely.
Oh. I would like for you to introduce this infinite diamond, because after all of this that we've shared with you, and taking the time to integrate into ourselves, as well as you guys taking the time to integrate it into yourselves, there's a symbol
that you're seeing now. That is what we call the infinite diamond of innerstanding. And basically what it is it's a, as you're seeing in the symbol, it's your center point in the center of the of infinity, of the bisected Pisces, of the masculine and the feminine, remaining balanced in your perspective and being able to act according to that perspective in your feminine aspects and in your masculine aspects. And that develops a new triangle of innerstanding that mirrors on both sides of your existence, creating a diamond of pure intention, pure creation, being able to create without second guessing, knowing that what I create is going to be a direct result of how I act and how I choose to be, and that diamond of infinite diamond of understanding is capable of creating a waveform that affects all of reality.
Ripples out continuously.
It was shared to me once that much of this works on the individual, providing them with the ability to step out of duality, thus be indivisible, incapable of being divided amongst themselves, thus providing them a level of invincibility. It's Neo saying, what are you saying, I can dodge bullets? And Morpheus saying, no, when you're ready, you won't have to. And then seeing Neo present us that vision. And it is creating a very harmonic rhapsody throughout your field of awareness, throughout your environment, balancing the ecology by one. So the way it was given to me as an individual, 1% affects 10% in 1 year. Now that's just according to the long count of time being slow and we having to work really hard to get to our results.
But we're speeding up.
And this can be an accelerated thing. You can see immediately as you begin to stand centered, you can see immediately what this looks like. How it affects people, You know, and there's other things that we'll share in future videos that to teach you, to share with you other tools that will provide you the way to be able to even more clearly set those boundaries and be able to witness more clearly how they show up, how they manifest.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave you with some
Yeah.
action steps. First one is to go over your notes.
Yeah.
You know, this may be the first time you watch this video, watch it again, and then go over your notes.
Paying attention to the thoughts and feelings and all that stuff that came up even the first time. So the second time, maybe remember, you know, the cellular memory of how you felt, you know.
Remember, there's no rush.
Yep.
You know, you have a pause button for a reason.
Think about it.
Find an objective observer, like we were saying, and begin
Yeah.
the process of interviewing. You know, and like I said, if you don't have anyone to do that, you know, find some other way to do that. You know, be creative.
Yeah. Recording is good.
Yeah, and it may feel silly, but the worth of it is priceless.
And technology now, you have voice recorders on your phone.
Right.
I know almost every single person watching this video
Yeah,
does.
truly, right.
So go out in the middle of nowhere, go out in your car, close all the windows, and just literally verbally vomit into your phone.
Yeah, about whatever it is
About
you
whatever.
see in your life. Yeah, however this is coming up for you.
For the intention of being able to play it back again and hear your own story. Return it to your own sender. Return to yourself.
And then you know the second step is to stop. You know, to listen, to analyze, to respond, to SaRa. Intentionally stop. Intentionally searching for reasons or opportunities to play a character. You know, if you wanted to go into acting, then there's places to do that. This only resets your program to stay within the looping cycle. You know, every time you play a character, you're just resetting the loop. You're just going to go around again. It's the merry-go-round, and it's no fun.
Yeah. With that cycle, stop looking for things to victimize yourself, to villainize. Stop looking for stuff to show up. I mean, whether it's even traffic. I did that one. And you can start to hear it. Start hearing, you're like, okay, I'm frustrated in this moment, and why am I frustrated in this moment?
Because I'm in a hurry.
Because I'm in a, exactly.
Right.
Who am I villainizing? Who am I victimizing?
Right.
And then who's my hero?
Right. And remember, your thoughts are powerful. So even if you think that you're in your little car over there going da 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 da,
Saying it quietly in your own mind,
it doesn't.
not that quiet.
Yeah, not at all.
And for people who are sensitive, it's pretty loud.
Yeah.
It's pretty loud. But yes, stop intentionally searching for reasons and opportunity to play the character. That also, that means the hero too. You know, stop going and searching for people to save.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't help if you can. You know, of course it doesn't mean that. But what it does mean is that you're not out there with your cape on.
Yeah.
It's not dragging behind you.
There's no intention
Right.
behind it.
Right.
Once again, once you kind of have done this work and had integrity with doing the work, then sure, understand the role that you're playing. You know, don't attach emotions to it or whatever. But I mean, it's use your best judgment. You know,
Discernment.
Discernment. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
And recognize that you know the only payoff to playing in the triangle is that it feeds your addiction.
To your pain body.
Yeah, truly feeds your addiction, and it's, you know, adding I to C.
I like that you did. Yeah, do that.
It's adding I to C and shunning all of your reality. Addiction.
And C is anything.
Yes, anything that represents that single letter, you know, compromise.
Yes.
But just leave it at that. You can look in the dictionary and find all the rest of them.
Even compassion.
Yeah, even compassion. Anything
Contradiction.
that feeds your addiction to support your pain body.
To support the character that you've agreed to play,
Right.
which supports your ego self.
Right. Which
It's
returns
all-
you to the scene of the crime, the scene of the trauma, and continues the days of our dementia.
There's going to be all of our information in the feed below, how you can contact us.
If you want to make this work more personal, if you would need if you have questions, you want more clarity, if you
Yeah.
you know, if you're stuck, you know, this is why we're here.
Yeah. In doing so, this after the 21st, this is just the beginning. So this is when this work comes into play. So that's why we're doing it and giving it to you now, right before the date.
Yes.
Because it's not the end of anything. This is so just the beginning.
Yes, yes. Oh.
So yes, with that, I just want to clear the space again.
Mm-hmm.
I love the small Palo Santo.
I really want to thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you showing up, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and however your life
Yeah.
is.
Continuing to listen, meaning you're accepting, you're not villainizing. Don't victimize yourself while watching the video.
And if you do,
Recognize it.
yeah.
And recognize where it comes from. But
Mhm.
yeah, just being aware and have patience with yourself, have compassion for yourself.
Ask for a gentle journey.
Yeah.
Ask for it. Decree it.
You can
Like,
create
yo.
whatever. Yeah. Yo, I want this.
Yeah, I want this.
Gentle.
And Christmas presents. I want it. You know, it's whatever. You know, it's really just about
Creating what you want.
Yeah, manifesting. your desires.
Manifesting exactly how you want it to show up. So yeah, and this will be a series.
Mhm.
So we'll see what else we can get for everybody. But
And as they say in
blessings.
soap operas, stay tuned.